Libras. My name is Maria at Indigo Earth. I'm here to do a general reading for you, our air signs Libras. Thank you for tuning in, coming into the channel. It's really good to have you here. I also want to welcome in your cross-watchers. Cross-watchers, you are here to find out what's going on with your person. Therefore, some of this message could be for you as well. Please keep in mind that energies do go both ways, so please feel free to interpret the direction of the messages as it relates to your personal situation. The messages coming through for you, Libra, should reflect some aspect of your current situation. Does not have to reflect the whole thing, or it could just confirm an inner knowing. So take what fits. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. It just might mean that the reading is meant for somebody else this week. I will have an extended at the end of this reading. The link for that is in the description box below. We'll dive deeper into the reading and the messages coming through by exploring the zodiac signs that show up. Those zodiac signs are about personal connections, intimate connections, family, friends, a significant other, relatives, siblings, and it could be about background players, colleagues, work associates, social media associates, your circle of friends, your significant other's circle of friends, or your significant other's family. So just keep that with you as I go through the reading here. And let's get started. This is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising. Messages for those watching, please. Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. All right, Libras, here we go. So, overall energetic theme for the reading, we have strength. That's Leo showing up. That is about personal expression. It is about confidence. It is about perseverance. It is about knowing who you are. So, let's find out what's going on. What's happening right now with you, Libra? We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Tower, and we have the Four of Cups. So there could be a situation here. This could be really relational or situational, depending on, like I said, interpret the messages and the flow of the direction as it fits your personal situation. But something happened here that was either abrupt or pretty traumatic. That kind of got you walking in a different direction here emotionally. This could have been a breakup in a relationship. I don't think at this point you're open to coming back. This could be you or this could be the other person. You just don't want to hear it right now. Something pretty drastic happened here. If this is a work-related situation, again, something pretty drastic and abrupt happened here. That really sent you on a journey here to kind of find emotional fulfillment, happiness, joy, peace, fulfillment. And, you're just not open to anything that's not going to fill that role anymore in your life. So let's see, why is this happening? Why did this happen? We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Two of Wands, and we have the Queen of Wands. Well, this has been happening for a period of time. It maybe just kind of was unraveling, and then it just kind of like blew up. I think you've had your sights set on something else for quite a while. Could be a fire sign in your mix, Aries, Leo, Sag. I've got Scorpio showing up here. But I think you want to raise the bar a little bit here. I think you want for something better for your life. I think you're trying to up your ante somewhat here. Maybe build your confidence, build your strength. It's like you just don't want to settle anymore. You want something reliable, something trustworthy, something lasting. And you kind of set your sights on something else here. You're knowing what you want, and you're kind of up in the ante, raising the bar, so to speak. Queen of Wands. So let's see where this is going to go. How is this all going to play out for you? How do you attain this, what you want, this emotional fulfillment? How do you get to this place? What do you need to do? We have the Star, we have the Chariot, and we have the Five of Cups. Well, this is pretty self-explanatory, Libras. This is about hope. Start taking action on what you really hope for. And, to start working through maybe some of the feelings and the emotions of the loss of the past. Releasing and letting go of some things that have happened in the past that are no longer really working for you or working in your favor anymore. And to start building for what you really want, what you really hope for, what it is you really wish to attain, and start taking steps towards that. Because you don't want to take steps from a place of not having it. You want to take steps from a place of you already have it. Because if you take steps of not having it is going to keep showing up over and over again. But this is really about building your dreams. Taking the steps towards building your dreams. There's a lot of will and determination here. But there's some things from the past that are just, creeping up in here. And that could be, part of why this, emotional fulfillment that you're searching for just doesn't seem to stick around or show up the way that you want it to. You could be dealing with people who are very stubborn, who are emotionally unavailable. Or you could just be now, I'm not accepting anything that isn't what I really want. So let's get some clarity here for you. Because your overall energy here, the overall energy for the reading is strength, confidence, growth, building. So let's find out what the Tower is. What happened here? Clarify what the Tower is. Could have been in a relationship or a very strong connection here. There may have been an imbalance of energies. I think somebody was happy in the situation and somebody was dissatisfied in the situation. Because you got Temperance here. There was an imbalance of energies. I don't know that the two of you were on the same frequency, same trajectory. Let's see if there was a conflict of interest here. What is the Four of Cups? Could have been dealing with a Gemini, or you could have been dealing with a Sagittarius as well. We have the Four of Wands, we have the Two of Swords, and we have the Seven of Wands. So somebody here was not committing. They were holding back. Very defensive. Could be just emotionally not committing, or they just could be very defensive. They could be not participating the way that you had anticipated that they would participate. They're just kind of like emotionally unavailable. Not there, but really not there. Maybe physically there, but emotionally really not there. So let's find out here why this is happening, okay? Let's find out here what this Knight of Pentacles is, because this seems to have been, this is timing. This seems to have been going on for a while. Probably been building over a period of time. Maybe some expectations were put out. Maybe somebody didn't meet the expectations. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and Justice. Well, I mean, this is really about trusting yourself. Well, here you are, Libra, and with the Nine of Pentacles. This is about really trusting yourself, trusting your feelings, you know. I mean, when you've got the Knight of Pentacles here, this is about trustworthiness, dependability, something that lasts the test of time. And I think you are that person here, right? You are somebody who wants the best for everybody involved. You're somebody who can be reliable, dependable. And this is about trusting that own ability within yourself. Seeing this from your point of view, too. You could be seeing this from your point of view because you feel like you are a very trustworthy, dependable individual. And you've been consistent here with this situation or this person. You've been consistent. You know, you've been trying to be inspiring. You've been trying to keep the harmony going within the situation. So let's see what the Two of Wands is. So clarify the Two of Wands here. We have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Empress, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. So I think you know what you want, the Two of Wands. You know what you want here. You want to build. You want something that's going to be lasting, something that's going to, like, stand the test of time. You want something that's going to grow, something that's going to prosper. I think you see this person as your person. And, you know, you were in it for the long haul. So why is the Queen of Wands here? And why this is happening? So in wanting these qualities that you see within yourself, is that what's showing up? Because this could be why this is happening. The qualities that are in yourself, are these the qualities that are matching, you know, your energy? Is what you want also what the other person wants? So we have the Four of Swords. We have the Five of Swords. And we have the Two of Swords again. It's a whole lot of thinking going on here. There might be some ego involved in this. I'm also seeing that, you know, you might be expecting kind of the same, from what you expect of yourself, I think you might be expecting that from this relationship or from this partner. And I'm not sure that this person can give it to you. This person may be just kind of resistant to change. Just not open to it. And I also think that if there was drama involved here, you know, because sometimes the Queen of Wands can be very dramatic, very kind of like, you know, maybe you were trying to fix somebody or get somebody to be on the same trajectory as you were. And it might have caused a lot of conflict here. Maybe this person didn't want to change. Maybe this person didn't want to commit. Maybe this person doesn't want to grow. Maybe your idea of growth might be different than somebody else's idea of growth, right? Maybe your idea of relationship or how relationships should evolve or what justice should look like in a relationship, equilibrium, maybe that's not on the same concept as the other person, because there's a lot of thought process going on here. And so even if you're upping the ante, right? Even if you're upping the ante, so to speak, or, you know, you feel like you have a lot of passion, a lot of desire, you know, there's a lot about you that you have to offer. Not everybody's going to see you in the same light. So let's find out, you know, what is, this kind of seems to be why it's happening, right? There's resistance. There's resistance to growth. There's resistance to something long-term. There's resistance to building. There's resistance to reciprocity. Somebody is not emotionally available here. Somebody's not committing. Somebody's not really, you know, putting in the time and the effort necessary. There seems to be kind of a mix match here. Because this could be you. Somebody here has a lot of drive, and maybe the other person doesn't have as much drive. And that kind of shuts this person down. So let's find out what the star is, because this is the ultimate attainment. So how do you get here? How do you get to this attainment? Is this driven by ego, or is this driven by passion and love? We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. So Libra, is this kind of a mirror that is showing up here? You know, like, have you abandoned your own dreams, your own ambitions, your own desires for somebody else's? You want, you know, wanting somebody else to fuel your own fire because you're not fueling it yourself. Because in this, it looks like you're trying to reboot from a place of loss. You're trying to build your dreams and get what you want from a place of loss. And it keeps happening over and over and over again, getting the same results. So are you looking outside of yourself for this emotional fulfillment? And then what shows up in your life are people who are emotionally unfulfilled. So let's see what the Chariot is, because there's a lot of will and drive and determination here. You want change. You want to up your ante a little bit here. You want somebody who's more like you. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands. And we have the King of Swords. Well, you got two driving forces here. You know, if you see on this card on the Chariot, there's two driving forces here, right? You can either go right or left. We've got, you know, two different pathways to take here that you can go on. And what's showing up here is you've got, two, you know, the Queen of Cups is all about emotion, and you got the King of Swords is all about mind. And it seems to be that some of this needs to be, some of the ambition that you have or the drive that you have needs to be less about how you're thinking about the situation and more about how you're feeling. Because it seems like, you know, you can think all you want about what you want in your life and how you want it to show up. But thinking about it isn't really going to create it. What's going to create it is coming from an emotional intelligence rather than from a informational intelligence. Because something here, you've got loss coming in here twice. You've got the Five of Cups here, and you got the Five of Pentacles here. So something about coming from a place of like emotional detachment is bringing back in emotional detachment. So clarify what the Five of Cups is, please, for our Libras. Six of Pentacles, your worth and your value, Ace of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands again. So this is really looking at what you value and why you value it. And the Ace of Pentacles is like developing a new concept here. And the Two of Wands is about, well, you know what you want, and you know that where you want to go with it. But it doesn't seem to be showing up. And so knowing, right, knowing and standing your ground on something, or making sure that you're, you know, kind of like that idea, I'm not going to put up with anything else. And if it's not prime rib, I'm not taking it. And like that type of strength. But you have to know that about yourself already. And feel that within your own self, your own worth. Because this is about dealing with the emotional intelligence of what keeps showing up in your life here, of having situations or relationships that aren't emotionally available. And the reason that it's happening is because over a period of time, you've kind of developed your self-concept and your self-worth, which is good, right? You've got you showing up here. You've kind of developed your self-confidence and your self-worth on what your expectations are for what you want in your life. But have you emotionally incorporated that in? Because something here needs to be healed with this Queen of Wands energy. And the Queen of Wands energy is somebody who's very influential, very powerful, likes to be seen, likes to be heard, likes a lot of attention. And maybe, you know, it's not that you want of attention, but maybe the attention that you do want is from your ability to be able to get someone to fall in alignment with how you want your relationships to work out. And if it's coming from a place of lack, that you don't have it, so you have to be kind of a perfectionist or be somebody who's the all in all, like you've got it all together and, you know, you're very confident and you're very powerful and you're trustworthy, you're reliable, you're dependable, you're inspirational. If it's coming from that place of trying to be that, but the emotional part of it hasn't caught up yet, then it's going to be hard to have this come into your life. Because thinking it is one thing, but actually feeling it is something else. And you can see the Knight of Wands taking a new direction is moving away from the intellectual part of this and moving towards the emotional part of this. And that's kind of where the will and the ambition to move forward need to come through. So this is looking and building your own worth within yourself. This is what's going to change things on a new trajectory. and start changing what comes into your life, or maybe even what you're looking for from other people, because it doesn't seem to be that other people are filling the cup. And so the idea of you having to be perfectionistic or be the perfect someone or show up in the perfect way, or you have to be the one that's reliable and dependable with unavailable people, this aspect of self needs to be healed, because, it's causing a lot of distension. Somebody wants to win here. And you might not see this. You might not see this as part of, like, not a character defect or a character flaw, but kind of like how things are showing up in your reality, how relationships are showing up in your reality, and why they keep showing up that way. So let's see who's showing up in here. You could be dealing with another Libra. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Taurus or another Libra. Libra's coming up pretty loud. You're coming up pretty loud in your reading. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or an Aquarius, a Cancer, or a Leo. So I'm going to look at those signs in the extended. Let's get some divine guidance here for you. What is life mirroring to you? Be more assertive. So there's your raising the bar and raising your expectations right here in being more assertive. And maybe not expecting people to be on the same mindset as you're on, but being upfront maybe about what you want in relationship, and not having to worry about trying to be the perfect all in all about everything. Because this way, being more assertive, you're going to find out who's going to stick around from the beginning and who's not. And then that's not going to leave you in this state of, like, two different people wanting two different things. But coming into alignment with people who are kind of on the same trajectory as you, emotionally and mentally. So that's what I have for you this week, Libras. I hope this helped. And until next time, Grand Rising.